Namaste, yogis and yoginis. Welcome once again to Yoga with Vic. And today we're continuing with those tight hips that we started a few days ago. There's going to be a whole series so you can slowly and gradually loosen up your hips. And not just for dancing, just for normal life, but also if you want to dance, definitely this is the best place to be right now. Not because we're going to dance, but because we're definitely going to move our hips. So if you haven't checked that one, maybe check that one first. If you haven't subscribed, by the way, subscribe, and then you can have access and you have all these notification bells and whatever when I post something. So like, oh, it's hips time or whatever time it is. And if you know somebody who is going to need this, please give them a shout and tell them, hey, you need to start doing these hip practices. Anyway, let's get started. So sit cross-legged, which already might be a challenge for many of you, like sitting cross-legged. So I always recommend to have a little cushion or something to prop you up. If it's better just to prop yourself up and sit a little bit higher because it feels more comfortable in your hips, do so. Just close your eyes, place your hands on your knees, upwards or downwards, it doesn't matter. You can do a mudra or not. I just want you to slowly just land. Take a big inhale. Maybe open your mouth. Let that tension go because that tension is also holding our hips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Deeper. Deeper. Hold for a second and make some noise if that's what you need right now. And even if you don't think you need it, do it. Okay. Just imagine now, just go inwards and visualize your spine from the bottom, the root, the tailbone that is now grounded on earth. Coming up all the way straight like a big trunk to the cervical spine, to the tip of that spine that is lodged just the basis of your brain. Imagine it as a beautiful tree, tall and proud. And go all the way down again to the basis of your spine, sit bones, and those hips that we want to loosen up. Give them some love. They're there for you. So there will be moments that we need to loosen up, moments we need to strengthen the right muscles, the right movements. But give them some attention, care, devotion. And slowly, with a big smile, bring the eyes open again, back to the world. Remove your cushion if you wish so, because it might be better not to remove it. And now we're going to start with half butterfly. So we know the full butterfly. We're going to start with half. Let me just go like this because I might be out of frame. So the one leg, let's start with the right leg, goes straight, and the left leg comes to the inner thigh. So left sole is in the inner thigh of the right. So this is half butterfly. If you are not like totally inflexible, this should be enough. If you can try, just bring your foot a little bit higher. So bring it to the thigh, bring it to the crease here, the groin, and then hold it tightly. And with your left hand, start pushing down gently. Be very gentle, be very mindful, be very nice and kind with your own body. But start pushing down. All comes down to the health of your knee. Of course, you're going to feel it in the hip, but check that your ankle and your knee are safe. So go slowly, go gently, to a point that it's a bit of a stretch, but it's not, no, that's not the point we want to reach. So just maybe bounce a little bit. I don't know, for those of you who've got really tight hips, this is already a lot going on. So well done if you're already here. Okay, let's change. Slowly unravel. Put both legs in front of you. Now the right leg comes in. And if it's too much already, putting it just in the inner thigh, that stays like that. And then we'll push. And if you can try to bring it higher to the thigh. And the ankle will be kind of placed on top of the thigh. And give your little foot a cradle. And then with your right hand, you can start pushing down the knee, down towards the ground. It doesn't have to touch. You just want to open up a little bit and give yourself that openness that you so much need. Because the hips really store a lot of emotional baggage. So it is a vicious circle. We don't loosen them up, so we keep that emotional baggage. And then it just builds up and up and up, and it gets tighter and tighter. So the more we loosen it up, the more we relax, and the more we let go. Also, that emotional burden that sometimes we carry unnecessarily. So keep going down. Beautiful. And now we release, and both legs go extend, maybe shimmy them a little bit. And now we're going to do full butterfly pose. If that works for you, you can also use the blocks. If that's a good help for you, you can put them both sides and then put the feet together, the soles of feet, and then straighten your spine. And if you do have a wall, I recommend to go to the wall. And this is, I mean, you might be just here and you think, there's no way that I'm going to get even close to the bricks. You can also put them like this and think, oh, I'm getting there. Or any height that works for you. And if you do have a wall, because it's so cold, I'm just going to put this. Okay, and just press yourself against the wall. And whatever the feet arrive, if they arrive here, that's fine. This is slightly different, but try to bring them as close as possible to the groin. And then from here, maybe this is more than enough. And you think, oh, this is already a big strain. Just keep it there. If it's like this, even better. And if you think, I'm going to go bold, I'm going to go without the bricks, and I'm just going to start pushing down, because you have the support already. You don't have to worry about your back. So you can really focus on opening the hips. And now don't look at me, because my hips are pretty flexible. So do not compare yourself, because you might be totally here and this is your butterfly, which is absolutely beautiful. We'll get there one day. And if you don't, it doesn't matter. The important thing is to get better. So keep opening, straighten your spine. And if you don't have a wall, just keep the spine as straight as possible. And maybe you just hold your feet and wobble a little bit and push the knees down and make those wings start flapping and flying. So whatever works, with wall, with no wall, doesn't matter. There's no excuse. You can always do what you have to do. Okay, and now that we've been flying around from flower to flower, beautiful, let's do something different. So let me just remove things around so that we don't have a lot of stuff. Now we're going to open the legs at 45 degrees. It doesn't matter, because we're going to immediately fold them. So the right leg is going to come again to the inner thigh of the left. This is number one. So our right knee is looking on that right direction. And then the left one is going to come towards the sit bones. So bring it towards the sit bones. And we are in this internal, external rotation, external, internal. So we have both. From here, we're going to bring the arms up as high as you can, straighten the spine, and then twist to the right and see how far you can go. So this is also great for the spine, by the way. So this is one. Then inhale, reach up, and now we fold over the right leg. And your fold might be here, your fold might be here, or you might fold all the way. And it feels like, whoa, this is also great. Also for the tummy, there's a lot of benefits here, not only the hips. Inhale, come up, and then exhale, go extremely to the left. So it's like, okay, this is extremely to the left. Like, it's not that you go super far, but also a great twist of the spine. And then inhale. And guess what? We're going towards the left leg. And then, yeah, this is as much as you might be able to fold. This is it. Or maybe you can try to go a little bit down, whatever works. There's a lot involved in here, not only the hips. So there's a lot of movement also from the whole pelvic region. Inhale, Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, fall to the right. As far as you can go. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist to the left as far as the body can take you. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fall to the left. Demanding yourself only as needed. Inhale, come up. Last one. Exhale, twist to the right. That spine super straight. Inhale. Exhale, fall to the right. Try to go a bit lower, a bit lower, a bit lower. You can do this. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, twist to the left. Oh, come on. A little bit more than before. Inhale, up. Reach the sky. Exhale, fall to the left. To the max of your capacity without hurting yourself. Inhale, come up. Exhale, relax. Well done. First side is done. So extend again the legs. Oh, give them a little bit shimmy. And now we're going to go to the other side. So the left side, the left foot comes to the inner thigh of the right leg. Here you go. That's folder number one. And then the right leg, the right foot comes behind the sit bones. And here we are. And this is already a lot. So if you reach this is already a great place to be. But we're going to do our twists and our falls. So inhale, come up, straighten the spine, make yourself super tall. Exhale, twist to the left this time. Make yourself like a little corkscrew. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fall to the left this time. And try to go as slow as your body allows you. Maybe touching with the forehead, you never know. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist to the right this time. This is the awkward one. Inhale, come up. And exhale, fall to the right. And this is a tough one for most because that internal rotation is not really the most natural thing. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist to the left this time. And this should feel really amazing. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fall to the left. Fall, 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 fall. Maybe a bit more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist to the right. You can grab your foot and just use it as a lever. Inhale, come up. Straighten. Make yourself tall. Exhale, fold to the right. And try to keep it on top of the thigh. Inhale, come up. Reach the heavens. Exhale, twist to the left. Oh, yes. Maybe some pop and some crack. Inhale. Straighten. Make yourself long. Exhale. Oh, yay. Here we are. And all the way down. And then make some effort to come up by yourself. Don't push yourself too much with the hands. Exhale. Twist to the right. Maybe grab and use the hands as levers. And twist, twist, twist. Inhale, come on, last one. Exhale, fold over the thigh. And reach down. Amazing. Come up, guys. Release the right leg. Release the left leg. Give them a little shimmy, a little movement. Hello, back legs. And let's go to all fours. And from all fours, we're going to drop the hips. So keep the arms super strong. Drop the hips all the way down to extend those hip flexors. And keep the arms extended as much as possible. So the legs are slightly separated, they're not together, but not also overtly open. And this is already a lot for many of you, for many of us, because the hip flexor is getting a beautiful extension. So breathe it. And if you're probably here, you're not in full extension, that's also fine. try to extend yourself a little bit more. Try to bring your hips down and feel that also curvature of the spine. From here, we bring the hips up and back, giving yourself a little break. Reach with the tailbone towards the heels, sit bones towards the back of the feet. Inhale and drop. Exhale and towards child's pose. Not a very open child's pose because otherwise we're moving too much. Inhale, drop, and stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to all fours. And from all fours, we're going to bring the right leg between the hands. And again, many of you will be with a short space here, but if you can try to bring it a little bit forward, that's going to help opening a little bit more the hips. So from here, we're going to go all the way with the hip down, down, down. You might be thinking, that's already a lot. So if your opening is here, that's totally fine. If you can go a little bit lower, that's also beautiful. So you're in a low lunge. And this low lunge can be already stay here, and you might be thinking, this is already a lot for me, which is great. So keep it there. If you think, oh, let me try a little bit more, we're going to climb on our knee. And this is like, whoa, I made it all the way up to the knee, which is amazing. Because when you have tight hips, this is already a lot. And you might be looking more like this, which is fine. But I want some extension here. So try to move always the feet a little bit more separated, a little bit more until you think, okay, this is okay. It bothers me, but it's not killing me. Okay, so whatever it is, just find that moment. And if you think, oh, I can't be a bit bolder here, maybe you want to bring the hands up. But that's like, okay, top of a class, you don't need to. You can put them together separate. And then the more you extend, obviously, the more the hip flexor is going to go, whoa, I've got some space here. But no needed. Here is already a lot, and here is already very good accomplishment. So whatever it is, well done. From here, we're going to shimmy a little bit, heel toe the right foot to the right, and then bring the right hand and the left hand between nothing, because there's nothing on the other side. So to the left side of the foot. And this is already a lot also for dragon pose. So maybe your dragon pose, again, is looking something like this, but dragon pose is already quite intense. We probably want to stay with the arms extended. If you think, this is fairly easy, maybe you want to go onto your elbows. And that means that your hips are doing really, really well if you want to go lower. But I think staying here is already a lot today. And maybe you want to just sway a little bit right to left to right, and see how it feels. See how you feel about it. Like, how it feels great. Or how? Why am I doing this, torturing myself? You're not. You're actually evolving, growing, and getting better. And then from here, we're just going to, again, heel toe the foot, this time towards the left, as much as we can. And then drop the knee on the ground. Keep the sit bones level, so we're not going to the side. So keep the body as centered as possible. And if you need to put something underneath your hip, just to level everything up, that's also beautiful. Because I see a lot of people going to the side, which is not very helpful for anything. And again, I've struggled a lot at the beginning, because a lot of yoga teachers told me to bring the shin parallel to the mat. That is extremely painful for me and for a lot of people that I know, in ankles, in all the joints, basically. So you don't have to go all the way there. You can bring your foot closer to your groin, which is beautiful. Again, if you want to prop yourself, do it. I'm just going to drop it now. And then from here, just focus on the center. And again, the knee is right down. So it's not on the side. So it's just looking down. This might be your pigeon, and that's beautiful. It's already a lot of work. Or you can slowly go down, and you can be just here, maybe on your elbows. And that's already a beautiful stretch of the glute, piriformis, and also a beautiful internal rotation of the hip. And if you want us to get yourself a nap, you can either use a little cushion, a block, your hands, and go all the way down to pigeon pose, which I must confess is one of my favorite poses ever in yoga. And I can stay here forever. But if it's your first time or you're not very used to it, you might already be cursing me. So slowly we'll come up. But feel free to stop the video and stay there as long as you wish, because you feel sometimes really good. Once you get to master, just get the hang of it. It's great. So we'll bring back the leg, give it a little bit sway. And then from here, we're going to bring the left leg. It's time for the left leg. And then again, if this is going to be your low lunge, that's okay. But try to move the foot a bit forward. So we lower those hips, and then we find that extension a bit more, a bit wider, a bit nicer for the hip flexor. So this could be your low lunge. Just stay here. And you're like, oh yeah, maybe you're actually using the blocks and propping yourself up, because this is more than enough. So always adapt it to where you are today. Maybe you did something else yesterday. Maybe you will do something else tomorrow. But who cares? Today is today. So this might be your low lunge. Maybe you might climb yourself up on the knee. And that's like, oh, I made it. Never made it before. So feel proud, but not too proud, because it might not happen tomorrow. But just keep working with it. And maybe you can, extend. And that's a lot. Even for me today, some days this is great, some days it's like, what am I doing here? And whatever you are, just enjoy it, breathe it. Take some deep inhales and deep exhales. And let's go back to the hands on the ground, shimmy the heel toe, the left foot this time, a little bit to the left to dragon pose. And this might be your dragon pose, which is already a lot. Or maybe you want to use some blocks and bring your elbows a little bit lower, but not as low as the ground. So this might be like, oh, this is it. I found my pose. And breathe. And every time you breathe, bring the oxygen to the hip, to the right hip now this time. Beautiful. And extend and release whatever you had if you did. And now we're going to heel toe the left foot towards the left, bringing it to the other side. And again, you don't have to go parallel. And if you want to, I'm going to show you now that you probably see it better. If you want to prop your hip with a cushion, a blanket, a towel, a block, whatever it is, and it helps you just being straight, square, that's also beautiful. And then start lowering down. Again, you can use a block for your forehead, maybe to lean on it. Whatever it is, don't be afraid of using props. Actually, I highly recommend props. Sometimes we think that using props is like, you're not doing so well. No, that means that you're doing amazing, because you know your boundaries. You know your body. You respect your body. Trying to do something that is not according to how your body feels, it's tempting towards or against your body. And it's not a good idea. I'm just going to go all the way down and enjoy my pigeon. But find that little spot, a sweet spot that feels so good. You could be here for the next hour and you could almost fall asleep. Take some deep breaths. And when you inhale, just bring that oxygen to that left glute, or maybe to the right hip that is extended, whatever it is that you think, I need some support there. Awesome. Slowly pop yourself up. Bring the right leg towards the front. Bring the left leg up. And with both slightly separated, let's do a bit of windshield wiper towards one side and the other side. Just a little bit. And now put both feet like, hip distance apart. Your fingers are looking away. And we're just going to do this 3 times. A bit of glute strengthening and opening also the hip flexors. So inhale and bring the hips up. You can drop the head if that feels good, or you can just keep it up. It doesn't really matter. And come down. Let's do this again. Inhale. Bring the hips up as high as you can. Higher, 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 higher. And lower, 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 lower. And for the 3rd time, and just keep there for 10 seconds. Inhale. Keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Awesome. Beautiful. And now we're going to give ourselves a rest. You can either put the feet together and go in butterfly pose and then relax all the way down. If that feels good and you think, oh yes, I really want to enjoy that openness of the hips that we've built, and I want to go to my savasana like this, and you think, no, I'm tired and I just want to do my standard savasana, straighten the legs. Whatever you want to be, it doesn't matter. No one is judging. However feels good for you, and just relax all the body down on the ground. Observe what just happened, what you just did with your whole body. Because yes, we worked mainly on the hips, but we got everything else involved. Give your body the time to just integrate everything, relax, assimilate, and remember that you're way more capable than you think. Way more flexible than you think, and way stronger. And even those days that you think, oh God, I'm not reaching anywhere, I'm not going any better, you certainly are. You brought yourself to the mat, and that's already a lot. That says a lot about your willpower, your determination. And whenever you feel ready, whether it's now or in the next 5 minutes, if you're ready, come up. Start wiggling toes and fingers. Give yourself a big stretch. Hands above the head. Oh, give yourself a big yawn. And however you want to come up, whether it's rock and rolling yourself or going towards one side or the other side, choose your favorite today. Come down to a seated position, cross-legged, hands in front of your chest, bowing your chin slightly, looking inwards, looking towards those hips that we just opened a little bit more. Just gave a little bit more strength. We might have discovered some muscle joints or movements that we were like, oh, I didn't even know I could do this before. But you can. Even if you thought you were restricted, you did more than you've ever done before. So take that with you. And be grateful for having this body that can move in so many different ways. With that, wrap your hands, make some heat. Breathing in front of your eyes. And with a big smile drawn in your face, remove your hands, come back. Hello, my darlings. How are you? I feel really much more open. I hope you do too. And I hope you repeat this. You can, I'm building this serious, so it's going to become a little bit more, I was going to say difficult, open. but more open and more flexibility. So if you think, I'm going to go between number 1 and number 2, I will do also some standing that will be coming, but start slowly. And if you think, I'm not going anywhere, you definitely are. Just alternate both of them and take it easy. And if one exercise doesn't feel good today, just take it also easy. You might also skip it if you want to just take it to the really easiest level. But follow along to the series that will be coming in the next upcoming weeks. There's also some more hip practices in the last few years. So you can just look for hips, whatever it is, and you'll find them there. But work on those hips because it really is going to help you a lot, not only physically, but also emotionally. So go for it. I'm always so happy, so chuffed that you're always here with me. So always an honor and a pleasure. And I'll see you very shortly. Namaste.